I have an exciting announcement to make. I recently took to Twitter and reached out to none other than the legendary Zezima, asking for a special favor. And you won't believe what happened next. He agreed. That's right, Zezima has given me the opportunity to use his account on Oldschool Runescape. Zezima even let me know that he's a big fan of my work and is excited to see what I'll do with his account. I'm still in disbelief, but I can't wait to hop on and start playing. So, sit back, relax and join me on this wild journey as I take on the world of Oldschool Runescape with one of the greatest accounts of all time. And trust me, I know what many of you are thinking. You are thinking that I'm just using a RuneLite plugin to make it look like I'm on Zezima's account. But people who are thinking this are just ignorant and jealous, and I want everyone in the comments to destroy anyone who doesn't think this is Zezima's account. Ha 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 ha, wow. Light them up. Now with our Abyssal Whip we can smack a 50, and with our Dragon Dagger we can spec a 46-46. Which for those of you that don't know math, is a 92. Which is actually half of 99. I found myself in a scuffle with a young gentleman, who had the audacity to adorn its lower limbs with obsidian. Goodness gracious, obsidian legs. Quite unheard of, I must say, and even though this man was able to survive our fancy Void Waker special attack, he stood no match for the old-fashioned Dragon Dagger. That's right boys, Zezima doesn't need no fancy pants Void Waker, he just needs the classics. Now let's go see how much we just made from killing that man. Oh yeah boys, would you look at that? 4 million coins just like that. Bow down to the legend Zezima. And shall all who pronounce it as Zezima be slapped in their chests. Wow. Now boys, you know very well that I am a strong advocate for dumping all 4 special attacks with the Dragon Dagger at once. And that's because back in my day, back when things were good and not lame, we would dump all 4 DD's specs at once, and this was because there wasn't all of this fancy pants quadruple eating nonsense. Once that Dragon Dagger came out, it was a matter of life or death. And unfortunately for this little rat, it was death. Ha 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 ha, wow. Bystanders witnessing my power were both shocked and stunned. Never before had they seen a gladiator much like myself clap so hard with the DDS. Yes men, yes, bow down in the presence of greatness. Now boys, watch closely what happens to this little shat who dared to doubt my greatness. This little Johnny thought he was gonna larp around with his heavy burlister like some kind of ignorant clown. So you know I had to dump all 4 of those special attacks on his chest. And even though little Ricky survived the chops, he was no match for the final slap. Good riddance you William Regal shat. Oh yeah brothers, look at that massive loot we just got. I guarantee you he was trying to sneak attack with the Void Waker like some kind of idiot. Ha 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 ha, wow. Now for all of you Asperger Johnnies within the RuneScape community who don't have a sense of humor, this is obviously not Zezima's account. In fact, Zezima's account on Oldschool Runescape is dog water garbage. Just look at those pathetic skills. Truly despicable. But not quite as despicable as what you are about to witness in this next clip. Here I was minding my own business, trying to clap out the new wilderness boss RTO. And honestly boys, I was feeling like $1,000,000. But little did I realize, was that I was being scouted by this shat right here, who went by the name of Mr. Mojo. Now boys, I'm not going to lie. At the time of this clip, I didn't even sense a sliver of threat from this Mr. Mojo clown, simply based on the fact that he looked like such a PVM goblin. But as I watch this clip back, I can now see that he was patiently waiting for his moment to strike. Right when this little dumb rat thought it was the perfect moment to attack, he pounced on me with his dragon claws with the quickness. But little did this dumb rat realize, was that I was strapped with the one and only Void Waker. Thinking quickly, I ate up some food, switched to my Waker, and began zapping this rat like a death row inmate. Ha 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 ha. Get wrecked, clown, get absolutely freaking wrecked. Can you imagine trying to sneak attack a Johnny, just to get clapped like a rat? Mr. Mojo, you should be embarrassed of yourself. And would you look at that, boys? We managed to clap him for his craw's bow. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Mojo, I highly suggest you log out of this game, and go get a job at McDonald's. Because you will never succeed within these wilderness streets. You are a failure. Ha 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 ha, wow. Let's watch that again one more time, my boys. Truly a dumb rat with a little brain. Now boys, if you thought that guy was a clown, just wait until you see this shat who went by the name of Inhalation. This souped up goblin boy thought he was slick because he was bullying my dumbass friend Slim Blick. As you can see by the gear he was risking, Inhalation was feeling mighty confident. He had an amulet of torture, a heavy burlister, and a dense bulwark. Not to mention whatever else he might be hiding. Slim was trying his best to defend himself, but Inhalation's top-tier gear was making it nearly impossible, so he had to flee, and all that was left was to get some smoke from me. Alright Inhalation, you really wanna mess with the big dogs, buddy? Come on Johnny boy, attack me already. Alright fine bud, I'm not scared to skull. It's time we teach your ass a valuable lesson. It's time for Inhalation to inhale the smoke. Right away I shot off 2 dragon bolts directly to this goblin's forehead, and right then he tried to come in with his dragon claws. But at that exact second, I took out my Waker and delivered a zap right to this smoker's lungs. Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
Inhale these nuts Johnny boy, that's what you get for being a bully, and a smoker. Since my friend Slim had done more damage in the fight, the loot key from Inhalation popped up in his inventory while he was at the bank, and you will not believe how much loot we acquired. Ha 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 ha. Look at that loot boys, look at that precious loot. Slim and I then split the loot down the middle, leaving both of us with 15 million coins. That's how it's done boys, that is how it's done.